evening and welcome. Tonight we're going to continue my Let's Learn German series with this wonderful book. I haven't really looked at the next lesson. All I kind of did was skim through it, make sure there weren't any words that aren't used anymore. It keeps trying to teach me the word for fountain pen and evening jacket, since this book was originally written in the 1950s. But I didn't see any, so we're good to go. So I'm just gonna go in blind. If you're new to the series, I am learning German through this book that I got for free from the library many years ago. I think not this lesson, but the lesson after is as far as I've ever really gotten through this book. But it's been many years, so I don't really remember this lesson that we're going to do tonight. And if you don't know German watching this, you can learn it with me. So I'm going in blind at this point, not knowing anything. All I know is from what I've done while recording and editing. I did a quick review before this, so we're going to learn together. And I've noticed most of the people who watch these videos are from Germany or already speak German. So number one, Guten Tag. Number two, that's fine. Your job, fellow German speakers, is to correct me if I get anything wrong, if I miss something, if I don't catch it while editing, if I mess up. And if the book has any errors, to point them out in the comments and to provide any extra tidbits or helpful insights. That's your job, okay? Are we clear on that? Good. So let's get started. I'm excited. Let's see. I'm going to too far. Oh, here we go. Lesson 4. I'm gonna move this down here so that I can write on my whiteboard. My whiteboard definitely is falling apart, I guess. I don't know if maybe I used the wrong cleaner on it or something, but it's not erasing like it used to, so I've got a brand new heavy-duty eraser for it. I'm using the lightest color pen, so hopefully it'll erase easier. I can still see the last language video I did still in there. But every time I edit and watch it back, you can't tell. I can only tell in person, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So, on to the video. Today's lesson is called Dimensionen. It's spelled like this. Dimensionen. And from what I can tell, just from looking through it real quick, it's about long and short, big and small, words like that. So the first sentence it gives us is der Schwarze. I'm writing really big. Bleistift ist lang. That looks like our first new word. It's pronounced lang. Die schwarze Bleistift ist lang. I'm realizing now I went through and practiced pronunciation and vocab, but I didn't practice spelling, so forgive me if I pause to think real quick. Der schwarze Bleistift ist lang, and lang means long, so this is the black pencil is long. Okay. And the next sentence it gives us is, oh sorry, this isn't a period, it's a comma in the sentence. It continues with de Rote ist, okay, carcooling by playing music, but I drove by fast, ist nicht lang, and a semicolon, proper grammar. De Rote ist nicht lang. So remember from, I think it was our last lesson, how, we don't have to repeat, dark, we don't have to repeat Bleistift each time, because it's kind of implied that this is talking about it. So this is the red one, is not long. Ist kurz. Practicing this word kurz. And this means short, obviously, because that means long. So the whole sentence is der schwarze Bleistift ist lang. Der rote ist nicht lang. Ist kurz. So the black pencil is long. The red one is not long. It is short. Der schwarze Bleistift ist lang. Der rote ist nicht lang. Ist kurz. Okay. Next sentence about these pencils, apparently. Wie ist der schwarze Bleistift? Wie ist der schwarze Bleistift? Sorry. Wie ist der schwarze Bleistift? So remember, even though this literally means how is the black pencil, they're not literally asking how is it. They're asking like the properties of it. So, how is the black pencil? Ist lang. Ist lang. Remember, we use because Bleistift is masculine, right? Yes. Okay. And then the next sentence is Wie ist der, because it's masculine, der rote Bleistift. Wie ist der rote Bleistift? So we would say ist der rote Bleistift ist kurz. Ist kurz. Der rote Bleistift ist kurz. So our vocabs are long, kurz, long and short. Alright. Let's try to erase this and see how it goes. Just set this here. And here we go. Wish me luck. Ooh, I got this really damp. See? There we go. I think I've got the right combo of the weakest pen and the strongest, wettest eraser. This poor whiteboard. I can still see the Boston through this board. It's really bad. Ooh, dark. And let's wipe it down and move on to the next few sentences. See, it's very simple to learn new languages if you just apply it the right way. There we go. Okay, I think this will work tonight, which makes me very hopeful. Just to make sure this board's really wet because this eraser is soaking wet, so I really have to wipe it down. Anyway, how are you all tonight? My last German video didn't get a lot of views when I first published it, but for some reason in the last week, even though it came out like a month ago, in the last week it suddenly got a ton of views. So, I mean, by a ton of views, I'm a small channel, I mean like a couple hundred views at this point. not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but to my little channel it is. So, thank you if you've discovered me through the German video. I hope you enjoy this one. I guess we're gonna do a lot of talking because this eraser is very wet. Anyway. Okay, let's see how this comes out. It's not as damp. Okay, next sentence. Just a bunch of sentences. Here we go. We have there's pictures, so that's how we get these sentences. Die gelbe, that's an E. Die gelbe Schachtel ist lang. Die schwarze Schachtel ist kurz. Die gelbe Schachtel. Did I spell it right? No, there's an H. Haha. There's an H there. Schachtel ist lang. Die schwarze Schachtel ist kurz. Remember, Schachtel means box. Gelbe means yellow. I remember my colors now, you guys. I messed up that one video. Die gelbe Schachtel ist lang. Die schwarze Schachtel ist kurz. And there's pictures, so there's a little short mini yellow dress and a long black dress. So it's asking us, ist das gelbe Kleid kurz? And ist das schwarze? I'm always doubting myself how to spell black. Kleid lang. Ist das gelbe Kleid kurz? Ist das schwarze Kleid lang? It's ja. And it's S, right? S ist kurz. S ist lang. German speakers correct me. I don't feel like going back and checking. S, right? Anyway, next sentence. Ist das gelbe Kleid kurz oder lang? Ist das gelbe Kleid kurz oder lang? So you'd say das gelbe Kleid ist kurz, because it's a short little yellow dress. Oh, going back to our first set of sentences. Welke, remember, which? Bleistift, right? Stift. Bleistift, yes. Ist lang. Der schwarze oder der rote? Welcher Bleistift ist lang? Der schwarze oder der rote? Do you remember? Der schwarze Bleistift ist lang, right? Because the red one was short. Oh, and it answers it. Der schwarze ist lang. Thank you, book. Oh, we've got a new vocab. Let's go on to some new vocab. We have das braune Buch ist breit. Breit, which means wide. Wide, breit, breit. The brown book is wide. Das braune Buch Schwarze. I'm going to be expert at spelling that now after this lesson. Ist nicht bright. Okay. Another semicolon. Es ist schmal. Right? Schmal. Yeah. And that means narrow. So we have bright, schmal, wide and narrow. So we have long and short. Kurz. Long and short. Wide and narrow. Bright, schmal. That sounds like small, but narrow, not small. Schmal. Wie ist, that's my spot, das Brandenburg. Wie ist das Brandenburg? Oh, and it continues. Es ist breit oder schmal. How is the brown book? Is it wide or narrow? Das braune Buch ist breit. Actually, I had to think about it. The black book is narrow. Das schwarze Buch ist schmal. Last sentence in this. Welches ist das? Oh, look at the spelling. Schmale Buch. Which is the narrow book? Welches ist das schmale Buch? That's gonna throw me off once I get to like free-forming it. I guess it's an adjective right before a noun, so you need that E before it. Welches ist das schmale Buch? So, das schwarze Buch ist schmal. Okay. Oh, and then it goes on to more examples of wide and narrow. Okay. We'll move on. Let me erase and we'll write more sentences. More practice. Don't roll, please. Don't do that. Okay. Let's erase. There we go. Making a mess again, but that's okay. Excuse me, pen. I just put on white nails. Anyway. I hope it doesn't ruin them. Okay. We're fine. And let's wipe. So we have long and short, wide and narrow. I guess let's left is big and small, right? What else would there be? Okay, let's see. Is that still wet? Let's see. And I hope it's not shaking the camera too much because I've noticed when I edit that when I'm like wiping too vigorously it shakes the camera, so I apologize if that happens and it bothers you. I'm not intending for it to shake the camera. It's still pretty wet. Okay. And if all the wiping makes you bored or you skip it, do let me know because I find it relaxing, but if it doesn't find you relaxing, let me know and I'll just edit out these parts. I'd be happy to do so. Okay, I've decided I'm done. Okay, more sentences. It looks like this chapter is just sentences, so moving on to das Fenster. Remember, Fenster means window. Das Das Fenster ist breit. Das Fenster ist breit. Die Tür ist schmal. Oh, that's not good. Das Fenster ist breit. Die Tür ist schmal. You'd kind of want that to be the other way around, wouldn't you? So, remember die Tür. Do you remember what it means? Because I do. It means the door. So the window is wide, but the door is narrow. That's no good. Let's see. Next sentence is die gelbe Schachtel I just forgot to spell it. Yeah. Schmal oder breit. Ist die gelbe Schachtel schmal oder breit? You see the pictures. It looks kind of wide, so I would say it's pretty. I would say die gelbe Schachtel ist breit. Looks like an old-fashioned jewelry box. Okay, next ist das Fenster schmal? Which nein, das Fenster ist nicht schmal. Okay, next. Sorry, there's just like a huge cat fight outside. Anyway, moving on. Totally threw me off. Let's see. Oh, more about the pictures. So, I'll write them up here. Wie ist das rote book? You see the little picture. So the red book is very tiny. Oh boy, it's very small. So das rote book ist, I guess, schmal, because we don't know the words for small yet. So I guess it's narrow. Das rote book ist schmal. Yes, it's very tiny. I guess it's narrow. I guess because the brown book is bright, right? Was that the example in the last one? Was it the brown book is... Anyway, moving on. Wie ist das gelbe Kleid? Again with the yellow dress. Oh, there's no... It's a question mark. It's just a really unusual looking question mark. There's no E at the end of Kleid. Wie ist das gelbe Kleid? It's short. Oh yeah, so das gelbe Kleid ist kurz. Kurz, that was the word. Kurz. Das gelbe Kleid ist kurz. Yes, I remembered. Okay, so next question. Welke Bleistift ist kurz und schmal? Okay, so we have 3 books. There's a brown book, a green book, and a red book. The brown book is very big and thick. Green book is medium, and red book is very tiny. So, obviously, das rote Buch ist kurz und schmal, right? Maybe that was the answer for this one. Das rote Buch ist kurz. Kurz. Is that how you say it? Kurz or kurz? Kurz. 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 Let me know, Germans. Das rote Buch ist kurz und schmal. Oh, I think we have new words coming up. We do. Okay, that's exciting. let's see, we have das Brunner Buch ist lang und breit. I'm writing with the wrong side of the chisel, but that's okay. Es ist groß. Groß, which means big. Das Brunnerbuch ist lang und breit. Es ist groß. Das Brunnerbuch ist lang und breit. Es ist groß. It's big. The brown book is long and wide. It is big. Okay, and then we have das rote Buch. Ist kurz und schmal. Es ist klein. Das rote Buch ist kurz und schmal. Es ist klein. The red book is, how did I forget this again? Short and narrow. It is small. Das rote Buch ist kurz und schmal. Es ist klein. So our last, it's like all of our vocab words together. Lang, breit, groß, kurz, schmal, klein. I like that. So we have long, wide, big, short, narrow, small. Awesome. Let me turn the page. Next part of the chapter to see what's next. More sentences. Okay. I think one more round of sentences and then quiz and then numbers to end the video. Let's do it. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. I think this is so interesting. Have you been practicing your German? Are you practicing along with me? Are you saying the words? Or how do you watch these videos? Are you laying in bed watching, or are you listening on your headphones while you're, on like public transit, or are you listening while you're driving? I want to know. I'm interested in those kinds of things because I like to watch ASMR while I'm lying in bed, and I like to watch language videos that way, and they put me to sleep really quickly. And the more I watch an ASMR video, the more I kind of start to learn it, and it keeps me awake longer. So if I do a language video, I'll start to memorize the video, and I'll stay awake a little bit longer each time. And before I know it, I'll have memorized some cool language facts. That's how I learned the Cyrillic alphabet from Maria's really old video from ages ago, because I've watched it a million times. Anyway, last round of sentences. Oh, look how dirty this rag got. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Ist das gelbe Kleid, again with the yellow dress. Kleid groß. Nein, das gelbe Kleid ist nicht groß. Es ist klein, right? Klein was the small one. Das Kleid ist klein. Die schwarze Schachtel klein. Let me look back at the picture. The black box. Oh, it is klein. Yeah, it means small. Ja, die schwarze Schachtel ist klein. Or S. I'm gonna look it up. I think that's the thing I'm gonna have problems with too, is those particles. C, that's what it was. C, right? Or Schachtel, is that feminine? I'm not sure. Anyway, die Schachtel ist klein. Moving on. Ist. No, D, because D is feminine, right? Anyway, ist das Fenster. Ist das Fenster groß oder klein? If I remember, the window was wide and the door was narrow. So das Fenster, sorry, it's my elbow. Das Fenster ist groß. Is this short sentence? Small sentence. No, short is kurz. Ist der Tisch groß? I don't remember what Tisch means. Ist der Tisch groß? What was Tisch? Der Tisch. Is that table? I'm gonna have to look it up. Der Tisch. Der Tisch. Let me flip through. Can you hear it? Flip through, probably. Der Tisch. Oh, was I right? Is it table? Der Tisch. Yes, nailed it. Ist der Tisch groß? Well, is there a picture of a table on here? No, so I assume so. Let's just say ja, der Tisch ist groß. Okay. Next sentence. Vilkes Kleid, again with addresses, ist gelb. Again with that yellow dress. Das kleine, the small one. Oder das große, or the big one. Which dress is yellow, the short one or the big one? I think we all know by now that the yellow dress is the short one. Das gelbe Kleid ist klein. We all know that. Okay, there's a note here from Mr. Berlitz. It says, you have already seen that the adjectives preceded by der, die, and das takes a final E before the nouns. This is also true if the noun is left out. Example, the black car, das schwarze Auto. The black one would be das schwarze. Oh, this is cool. We have cities. We have Berlin ist groß. Potsdam ist klein. Is it? I guess so. Ist Wien klein? And apparently Wien is German for Vienna. So nein, Wien ist nicht klein. Oh, it says it right there. Nein. Es ist nicht klein. Es ist groß. And then we have Wie ist Salzburg. Salzburg klein? Is it? I always imagined Salzburg was pretty big. Two more. We have ist Deutschland groß, which, yeah. Then we have ist Kuba klein, which I don't know why they gave that as an example. Maybe because like it's a country name that's small and doesn't change in German. Ist Kuba klein, which yeah, Kuba is klein. Then the last sentence we have is ist America groß oder klein, which America's very big. America ist groß. America ist groß. All right, time for our quiz. So let's erase. Here we go. So if you're new to this, for the quiz, I just kind of write down the questions and they're for you to answer. I'm not going to answer them. It's totally for you. I'll answer them while I'm editing or while I'm rewatching. I'm not going to say the answers. I'll think them in my head. Looks like it's 23 questions this time. And you cannot say yeah or nein. You have to answer in complete sentences like I've been doing. And, yeah, they haven't been terribly hard lately. And it looks like it has to do with pictures again, so, I guess, I don't think it has to do with books, and I can't really draw books. I tried to draw books last video, and that didn't come out very well, so I guess I'll just describe what you see. Okay, here we go. I have decided that's fine, okay. So for this first set of questions, we have a large red book and a small green book. Okay, large red book, small green book. Got it? Large red book, small green book. Okay, number one. Large red book, small green book. Ist das rote Buch lang? Ist das rote Buch lang? Number two. Ist es breit? Ist es breit? Ist es breit? Ist es breit? Number three. Ist es groß? Ist es groß? Ist es groß? Number four. Ist das... Oh. Okay, making sure. Ist das grüne Buch kurz? Ist das grüne Buch kurz? Number five. Ist es schmal? Ist es schmal? Ist es schmal? Number six. Ist es klein? Ist es klein? Number 7. Wie. Number 7. Wie ist das große Buch? Wie ist das große Buch? Wie ist das große Buch? And number 8. Welches ist das kleine Buch? So about the books, we have ist das rote Buch lang? Ist es breit? Ist es groß? Ist das grüne Buch kurz? Ist es schmal? Ist es klein? Wie ist das große Buch? Welches ist das kleine Buch? Got it. Okay, next questions have to do with the long black dress and the short yellow dress. Long black dress, short yellow dress. Okay. Number 9. Wie ist das lange Kleid? This is capitalized, I promise. My capital K's look like lowercase k's sometimes. Wie ist das lange Kleid? Wie ist das lange Kleid? Number 10. Welches Kleid ist kurz? Welches Kleid ist kurz? Number 11. Wie ist das kurze Kleid? Wie ist das kurze Kleid? Wie ist das kurze Kleid? And number 12. Ist es schwarz oder blau? Ist es schwarz oder blau? Alright, looks like the last questions have to do with a long, tall, narrow blue window and a short, wide red window. I wonder if I have markers in those colors. Don't know where my blue went, but oh well, I tried. Or else I would draw them for you, because I can definitely draw windows, but oh well. Okay, so tall, narrow blue window, small, wide red window. Got it? Tall, narrow blue, small, wide red. Okay? Here we go. 13. I'll try to write smaller because there's a lot more questions and they look kind of long. Ist das breite Fenster blau oder rot? Ist das breite Fenster blau oder rot? 14. Welches Fenster ist schmal? Welches Fenster ist schmal? Welches Fenster ist schmal? Number ist das blaue Fenster klein? Ist das blaue Fenster klein? 16. Wie ist das kleine Fenster? Grün oder rot? Wie ist das kleine Fenster? Grün oder rot? 17. Ist das grüne Fenster breit? 18. I'll just cap it at 20. Focus. Oh. About the books. We'll just leave it there then. We're not going to go back to the books. So about the windows we have. Ist das breite Fenster blau oder rot? Welches Fenster ist schmal? Ist das blaue Fenster klein? Wie ist das kleine Fenster, grün oder rot? Ist das grüne Fenster breit? Got it. Let's just leave it there. That's a lot of questions. You don't need to do any more. I just kind of want to get to the numbers because I don't know, I find that to be the most relaxing part. I like doing the numbers part. Here we go. Let me wipe it down one last time before I throw this rag into the laundry pile. Thankfully I'm doing the laundry tomorrow because this rag is turning black. My poor pen. Schwartz. Alright, just get right to it. So, tonight's numbers are 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oof. Which in German are, make sure I spell it right, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, and 20, 20. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.